What's going on, everyone? You know what, I keep forgetting to do this. Welcome back to T3. This is Tech Tuesday, and of course, we're talking about a light. But guess what? This is the lowest brightness that it goes to. Let's go all the way up. That's considerably brighter. We're gonna go back down. So specifically today, we're talking about the FalconEyes RX-8T flexible LED light. Now, what does flexible mean? You might be asking, and that'd be a great question. Well, the actual panel itself is on fabric. It's a 2/4, I can't count it. Even at the lowest brightness, it's still hard to look at it without just seeing the rows of LEDs in my face. It's several rows of LEDs, and they're on a piece of fabric, and it's actually adjustable and flexible. The fabric itself is slightly reinforced, so I imagine there's some sort of, I'm not gonna say cardboard, but there's something in there that gives it stiffness. So whatever shape you bend it into, it's gonna stay that way, which is nice because that means you could get away without barn doors. You could get away without, you know, having to have it on a stand where you can adjust it. You can just slap it onto your camera and move it. For instance, I just changed the entire lighting setup because most of it is now pointed at the ceiling, which is giving me a cast lighting. The bottom 2 rows are the only 2 rows that are still facing me directly. And those are the 2 rows that are on the body of where the actual electronics are, where the battery goes. Those are always gonna be facing you, at least the center section of them. The sides can flex in a little bit, but pretty much the bottom 2 rows are stationary. Otherwise, everything else can flex and move around. So just a little bit of a change like that, and you have an entirely different lighting setup. That is, I think, what makes this a great tool in your production toolkit, because this one light can really be several lights. It can be a key light, it can be a background light, it can do a ton of different things at several different brightnesses, so it's really just a matter of how you use it. For instance, if I want to narrow down this light beam, so now I've pointed it down, I've got the corners kind of bent in, and this is giving me more of a direct light straight towards me. It's casting way less on the background. It's going to give your subject way more lighting. In this situation, we've eliminated most of the cast lighting off the ceiling. You really have a lot of control with this. Now, this battery works off the LP, whatever, the one battery that I don't know yet. That one. It works off that battery just like the other light did, just like the monitor that I have does. However, it also comes packaged with the power cable. So this power cable now is also universal to all 3 of my devices. Now I just need one more battery or another power cable, and all 3 can be powered at the same time, and that's just gonna be aces, but that's a different story. Of course, it comes with a little cold shoe stand. That's gonna give you the ability to mount it in one of 2 directions because it is threaded on 2 different sides, and you do not lose your cold shoe at that point because then you could still attach another light or a microphone or whatever. It has 2 other adapters where you can put in another cold shoe to attach something like a microphone, where you could put on a little extension and then have the mic still off the top. Now, the back of the light is all fuzzy because that accepts Velcro, which makes both of our included lighting accessories Velcro attached. First, we have our dome diffuser. We'll attach that right now. I then also went ahead and increased the lighting on it a little bit, and it's also, now it's not hard to look at. I can stare at it all day. It's got a really nice diffusion. It's casting a nice soft light on me, and this is what you're gonna be using probably most of the time if you're gonna use it as a key light. You'd also have a reflector, which is gonna give you more of a directed, more of a controlled light. Now you see I'm getting a lot more light on me. The background is getting a ton more light. You're also getting much less shadows. You see the shadow that we had before is gone. Plus, that also comes with its own diffuser. And again, we're getting a nice soft light cast on me, and then we're still getting that direction out of it. This one does just slip on, there's no Velcro, but it is actually designed to fit the shape of the reflector, so it's held on pretty safely. The functionality of this light is huge. The fact that it has a power cable and you can get endless light from it, huge. That's just incredible. Plus, you have the accessories that make it really just a great all-around light source. Of course, if you're interested, link down below. It's an affiliate link, helps us out, and I appreciate you if you use that. I'll also be doing another video on this light and the last one that we did. I'm gonna compare them. Obviously, the other one's RGB, it has all the functionality, but just as far as brightness and what it can do and just normal kind of functionality, we're gonna take a look at the difference between the 2. This is, I mean, if it isn't obvious, this is a huge recommend. I'm probably gonna be buying another one of these realistically. And yeah, this I think is probably gonna replace, well, these things. These are the kind of starter kit for most people that are on YouTube. I mean, really, I think it's just gonna be collecting dust going forward. So that's really all I've got to say. If you have any questions about this light, if you'd like me to test anything specific with it, please let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.